Okay, student. Now today we are going to start the standard 10 chapter number 2 polynomial, because you are very familiar with the factorization. Here in exercise 2.2, the question number 1 is that find the zeros of the polynomial. Now this is my question: x square minus 2x and minus 8. Okay. Now in this case I want to find out the zeros of the polynomial. So what is the actual meaning of the zeros of the polynomial? Here polynomial, that means we can first of all assume here this is my polynomial p, and now here the variable is x. So we are suppose here p of x. So first of all what should I do? Here p of x is equal to whatever the given sum you have to write down. Now simply I want to find out the zero. Once again I would like to say what is the mean by zero? The different values of this x, when we replace in this equation, then the answer must be 0, and these are known as the zeros of the polynomial. Let me start the sum. Here first of all you have to assume that p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Now second step, let p of x is equal to 0. Therefore instead of this p of x, first of all I want to write down here x square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Now forget about this for some time, and now you can see here this is my one of the sum, and then I want to factorize this one. Again I would say the different question to this sum. Is there 3 term? Yes. First term positive? Yes. Last term positive? No. That means we are solve this sum by the coefficient method. Now first term coefficient plus 1, last term coefficient minus 8, plus minus minus, and 8 ones are 8. I want the middle term by the subtraction the factors of the 8. I know very well here 4 2s are 8 and 4 minus 2 gives me the 2. That means what? Both the condition fulfill at the same time. That means we are applying this method coefficient. Now therefore first term no change at all. Here minus means what? We are going for either these or these, but now here minus sign means I prefer this one. Okay, now here minus 4x plus 2x, last term again no change at all, and is equal to 0. Okay, I want to separate the first 2 term and the last 2 term. Here x is the common factor, so remaining thing in the bracket x minus 4, here plus, and the 2 is the common factor, so x minus 4 and is equal to 0. Here both the term are the same, that means we are on the right track. First of all I should write down the x minus 4 and the remaining thing x and plus 2 into the second bracket and is equal to 0. I want to separate the 0. Here change is there. X minus 4 is equal to 0, and second x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now I want to make the x subject, means x is equal to minus 4 goes that side, that means the sign will be changed and it will be a 4. So first 0 will be a 4. Here x and the 2 goes that side, means sign will be changed, and that is the minus 2. And now these are the zeros of the given polynomial. When we replace here 4 and minus 2 in this equation, then we have the answer 0. So we can say these are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, let me start the second sum. Okay, this is my second sum, x square minus 5. So first of all I want to write down here p of x is equal to x square minus 5. Then again I want to ask some question answer. Is that 2 term? Yes. Minus sign between them? Yes. First term square root possible? Yes. X. Last term square root possible? No. But even though I want to solve this sum, then how it is possible now? I want to compare here. This is my identity. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b and a plus b. So here problem, the 5 is not a perfect square number, means what? I should not find out the square root. But even though I want to arrange in this manner, then let P of x is equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus 5 is equal to 0. Now I want to rearrange in this form. So first of all, therefore, first term square root x and the whole raised to square. Here the 5 is not a perfect square number, so I can rearrange in this manner. The under root 5 and the whole raised to square is equal to 0. When the square and the square root get cancellation, I have the 5. So condition will be fulfilled. So what is the final answer? A minus b and a plus b. In the same here, x minus under root 5 into second bracket x plus under root 5. X minus under root 5 and second bracket x plus under root 5 and is equal to 0. I want to separate the 0. That means x minus under root 5 is equal to 0 and second time x plus under root 5 is equal to 0. I want to make that subject means minus under root 5 goes that side, the sign will be changed. Here x is equal to under root 5, this is my first 0, and now x is equal to minus under root 5, this is the second 0. Okay, and this is the sum number 3. Now, again x square minus 3x plus 2, and now here some addition will be there. And again, find out zeros, and now I want to find out the sum and the product of the zeros. So first of all, I want to find out the zeros, then I should go ahead. Again, is there 3 term? Yes. First and last term positive? Yes. First term square root possible? Yes. Last term square root possible? No. That means we are going to solve this sum by the coefficient method. Now, okay. First of all, write down let P of x is equal to 0. Now, x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, first term coefficient will be a plus 1. Last term coefficient will be a plus 2. Plus, and 2 ones are 2. I want the middle term by the addition of the factors of the 2. Here quite simple, 2 ones are 2 and 2 plus 1 gives me the 3. Here positive sign means I can go for either this or this. But now here minus sign means we can apply the minus plus. Okay, therefore first term no change at all. Here we can go for the partition minus 2x and minus x, and last term no change at all is equal to 0. Now here I want to go for the partition. In first two part I can take the x as a common factor, so remaining thing is x minus 2. Here be careful, the minus sign and nothing is common, that means I must take the 1 as a common factor. Now the sign will be changed and that is the x minus 2. Now here both the term same, that means we are on the right track. First of all, x minus 2 one time, and now x minus 1 is equal to 0. I can separate the 0, therefore x minus 2 is equal to 0, and now x minus 1 is equal to 0. I want to separate the x, means what? X is equal to 2, this is my first 0, and now x is equal to 1, and that is my second. Now these are the zeros. I want to find out the sum and the product of the 0. The sum of the zeros. The sum of the zeros. Here the first 0 is 2 and the second 0 is 1. So I want to add them. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. And the product of the 0. The product of 0 is equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So in this case, we are first of all find out the 0, and second question I want to find out the sum of the 0 and the product of the 0, and they are 3 and 2. Okay.